Hello everyone, today I'm gonna code a solution for this problem on Codewars. The link to this page gonna be, you can find it in the descriptions below. It's the name is HallOfFame. It's a difficulty level of 6Q, which is fairly easy. Let's go through it. Task: create a HallOfFame object to store some game of the century best players name and score. On creation, HallOfFame takes two arguments: size, which is an integer, default is 5, players, an array of players. And the array of players is in this format, as you can see, as arrays of these. Name and score. Name is a string, a score is an integer. So here in my VS Code I have copy and pasted the boiler code from the Codewars here. It's easier to work here. So as you can see, I have defined the size as default to be 5 and players as an array of empty arrays. And here there is one more property I want to define as size and underline players list empty arrays. I defined it with underline because I'm saying this property is used for internal use only and is not going to be called outside this class. Then later, let's go to the problem again, and then it says there is a list attribute and a method player. The list attribute is an array of players in this format, not in this format anymore. It should be in this format, name and a score, and it should be descending order by a score. If the score is equal, it should be alphabetic order by name, like this. Then the length of the list should be limited to the size. If it's shorter, we need to make it longer by adding empty strings. If it's longer, it's easier, we need to just cut it down. So add player method takes a player, adds it to the list, and if the score fits, obviously, because it is sorted descending, eventually resort and return the object for chaining. The chaining means here, so we need to, at the end of every add, we need to return these so it can be chained. So it can be chained. And so let's go to the coding. So next line, I'm gonna iterate through the players and each add method for each and pass each player to that. Then we're gonna push it to this list, to this array here, and sort it. So because sort by default sorts everything alphabetically, but here we want to sort everything by score, we need to pass each argument of the array and go through their score and compare them. If the scores are equal, which means this argument here is 0, then we go to sort them alphabetically. That's why I used here locale compare. And then to make it if in case it's longer size, to make it shorter, we cut the size down to the size specified by the problem with using a splice. At the end we pass this so we can chain. Then in order to make the final list as it is asked according to the problem and return to the user, we call method map on underline players list and make the string as asked. Here I'll show you again. They want a string like this, an array of strings. So we make it here. Each X is one of those players. The first item column, we make the string here and map through it, make a new array. But in order to, if in case it's shorter, here we make sure it's not longer. If it's shorter, we need to add. But how much shorter? We make an array of this size. This size minus the length of this array and add empty strings at the end. So if the underlying players list is equal to the size, this will be 0. None of these will be returned. If it's less the number is smaller than this number, then it will be an array of these with concatenate. Now this is all the code we need to do here. I'm gonna copy and paste it in Codewars to see if it passes the test. I've already done it. I know it does pass, but I want you to see it for yourself. I push attempt. Yeah, perfect. All tests passed, and I can submit it now. I've already done it, but I wanted to show you this. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments. Happy coding.